Okay, all right. So there's many different frameworks for city development. You know, city stands for, delivering on the CO2 and all the SDG agenda. There is a 15-minute city concept by Carlos Moreno's developed with Winnova in Sweden. So now just we're talking about seamless city experience, and you being with your know-how and mojo from Croatia, how do you feel that the whole seamless city, what does it mean to you? Could you open up the concept, and what is missing in the whole city management where you can deliver with Abysalto technology?
Okay, thanks. Well, the seamless city in Croatia is pretty simple, complex, and Denmark and Copenhagen in particular has made its way beyond what we are doing in Zagreb, or probably in all the southeastern Europe. I read some statistics that in Denmark 80% of people are using some form of public services in Denmark and the Scandinavian. The average for EU is around 40, so you can imagine what's the percentage in the southern part. It's, I don't know, 20 or something. So we have
20.
Yeah, 20, 80, 40, if the 40 is average. So we have really way ahead of us to be like you. But for me, as a citizen, the seamless city is a concept that I want to have a single point of contact with my city. My city is a complex organization that's made out of city government and the services that the government provides, like some obligation I have to the city, or something that city is giving me.
So municipality.
Some support. So if I have kids, or if I'm an older citizen and I need some support. But besides the city government, there are also companies, both private and public, that are handling all the city services that I'm using and paying every day. From the transport, that's the first thing that comes to our mind, but also the electricity, food, gas, water, and all the other services. And all of that, if someone doesn't make a coherent system out of it, it will stay divergent, and the only body that can make those services coherent and coupled in as few pieces as it can be done is the city itself, because it's kind of a bloodstream.
Right.
We are all living in it, and there are, let's say, 4 stakeholders. I as a citizen in Zagreb, I as a tourist here in Copenhagen.
Okay.
The people who are running who are running the city, and the environment in which the city lives in, and that regarding the surroundings, the sustainability in energy, and so that's the seamless city concept. That all that should be put to one place to operate, and the IT systems can really help in that without being evil.
Right. So if we start from the point as is, what is missing out, and how is Abysalto way of looking at the seamless city? You know, looking at what the 4 stakeholder groups you mentioned.
Yeah.
How does it help?
Yeah. This is my vision of it. So Copenhagen maybe has a lot of it already in place. I want to have one app or something that I can in which I have a list of all the services the city is giving to me, and I want not to scramble to that and search to what am I entitled to. I want the city to tell me what am I entitled to. If I am driving in the city, I want the best price for my driving. If I'm a scholar and I want to have the free ticket, I don't want to go to some office to prove that I'm a scholar and then to get a free ticket. I want the city to inquire by itself that I'm a scholar or a senior. And to make that possible for me without effort from my side.
Right.
And that's the kind of a goal to achieve. In Europe, in the EU in general, there's a ton of space to to elevate all cities in Europe to achieve such.
Right. So how do then us as citizens benefit from this app, which tells me that okay, citizen services?
Well, like I said, this should be the central point of contact, single point of contact for me as a citizen. It's really kind of I just want to log in. We have many of those components are already in place. In Croatia, we have national identification service. Europe has one, European identification service, EIDAS. And if I come to Copenhagen could know that who am I already. I don't know. I don't need any submissions or log registrations. No? And then we have the people who are running the thing, the back office people who are invisible but are pulling all the levers. That are the very, very important part of that. And the people, they are in every second of time, millions of documents are kind of transferred between city organizations and private companies that help the city deliver services. All that can and should be digitized in a way that I don't need any paper, I don't need any signature. I have an e-signature to do that, and there also is many layers to improve. As a citizen, I want to be a part of improving my city. I'm walking, I see a broken lamp. I want to take a picture and report there's a broken lamp. And I want someone to see it immediately and take action immediately, not in 3 weeks, but tomorrow.
Notified through the app.
Yeah, for instance, like
So it sounds like a super app where you would have a dialogue with the municipality services. So I wonder, we haven't used the magic word, the AI, yet here in the conversation. So how do you see this? How is AI is being used to personalize services? You know, does it reduce friction, and how does it improve responsiveness across, all these citizen services?
Yeah, well, AI is the topic of almost every presentation so far, because it's really groundbreaking stuff that's happening now. AI in a city life will, from the bottom perspective, it's happening right now. Chatbots or AI agents that will help me as a citizen or the back office guys to make my actions easier, not just by typing, but by saying in natural language. Then the AI will be able to greatly help people in the back office to categorize which of information is coming from the citizen has to go where. Now, because the system is so complex, but the AI has the library of millions of cases already solved, and then the million and first case comes. Then the AI can suggest, okay, human must observe and approve such thing, but AI can know, okay, a question or something of certain type goes here, something else goes there. There should be a little human interaction only for surveillance purposes. Or if we go a step further, in traffic, AI can predict or detect congestion. It's really not so far in the future, and relay the public transportation to less congested areas by managing the traffic lights. Or even more, AI can detect accidents. The city is very big and very complex, and there are millions of cars, bike riders, and accidents unfortunately happen. And well, I as a citizen am very annoyed when accidents happen, and then I wait there's a congestion for a couple of hours, because before everything clears out. Then AI can detect the accident by listening, viewing the video or viewing the picture, then can automatically send someone there. And even further, if we go, it can help very great in taking notes and pictures and status of the accident scene. No policeman or official person should you can have drone.
Right.
To 3D take of picture of everything be done in, I don't know, 15 minutes. People stand aside and traffic goes on.
Yeah. So, if I apply this, what we're talking now, to city of Helsinki, it's the largest employer in Finland, 40,000 employees. So if we take Helsinki city, would take the seamless city concept, how many will lose the job and what would be the benefits? P&L for that kind of disruption taking your solution?
Well, all the people in governments, not just in the city of Helsinki, but in a lot of people all other towns want to give as better a service to citizens as they can, because
right.
Citizens vote for them. Citizens want to be satisfied. Citizens
right.
always want more, so that's their goal also. And if more people are free to do something else, because some part of businesses are digitized, then city will probably find some areas in order to help the citizens even more than they are helping now. It's a really a no-brainer. People shouldn't be afraid of the new technology, like it was said, for losing their jobs, because there are plenty of stuff that AI or a digital IT system cannot do, and won't be able to do anytime soon. The stuff that city government must be aware of are cutting costs and budgeting, and the stuff that can be done about it is we all talked about energy consumption. Every city is a huge spends a lot of energy in public transport, in lighting, and every
water.
Yes. And then if we build them good, centralized, coherent, smart energy management system that tracks what is when and where spent regarding energy, and then we talked about energy prices that's really dynamic market. And then every city has plants that produce energy, whether solar plants or wind generators, and then this system, together with the hardware that Ivan from Končar talked about, when it's stored appropriately,
right.
and we have a software system that decides when to store electricity into some storage, when to spend it, when it's expensive, when it's not expensive.
Yeah.
We have similar systems already in place in stock markets. This is really very complex system that already introduced AI for day-to-day trading. This is the same, only with real energy megawatts or liters or something.
So would you say that there won't be loss of workforce, even if we apply the seamless city concept?
I think not, because, it all depends on what the goal is. If the goal is to cut costs and we don't care about anything else, then we can fire half of people. If we try to find what to do with those people in order to make our future brighter for our citizens and tourists, I think that we can make stuff up for them to do that's useful in the long run.
So maybe you could also then enlighten us with some of the project examples, and what trends do you see in the building these future-proof cities?
Okay, we in Croatia are dealing with similar kinds of problems in the two biggest Croatian cities, Zagreb and Split. You all heard of those, and we are dealing with digitalization of public service in order to make administrations more effective.
Okay.
And it's really we made together with our partners from Zagreb very great progress. And we manage the traffic like you have in Copenhagen. We try to make Split's and Zagreb's traffic seamless. Like I have an app, I go, I have account. Everything is managed centrally, and we are trying to make a software as a service platform because there are many cities in Europe that do not have such amount of automation like the Northern Europe has, and they all have similar problems.
That's right.
Traffic in Zagreb is not so different from traffic in, I don't know, Nice in France, or I just made up. But so we think that that the centralized software as a service and pay as a service will cut costs to those cities, because if every city will try to invent hot water, we say like that in Croatia, I don't know.
Invent a bicycle, right?
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, then the cost will be really big, unnecessarily big. So if whether it will be us or someone else, I think that the future is all those IT systems will come to will consolidate. Only a few players the best players will stay on the market, and the rest of the players will dissipate.
So we're at the end of the discussion. So you're talking about mobility, also solving the mobility and ticketing solutions. What about the reason for optimism? Because Gert has warned us a lot. Where is this going? This is, we need to be critical how we trust the AI systems and how is this going to be governing our everyday movements and citizen services. So what is your sort of a call to action where you think with the Abysalto and in general, what's the optimism for us, and what can we as citizens demand from our city officials?
Well, that's what was said in the last presentation. Citizens has to demand freedom not to be enslaved by those systems. It's true. It's really an edge walk between control and real help to the citizens. And I don't know on which part it will fall, but I'm very optimistic that there was many parts in history, many moments in history that we all thought that the doom is coming. I read when they invented trains, all the people, some people said that trains will not be feasible because people won't be able to breathe in trains because the trains are moving too fast and they will suffocate.
Right.
And okay, of course, that didn't happen. So, but we have to be just careful, not to let the people who are in charge in that technology take all the steps they want, because their goals are surely not the same as our goals as citizens of Copenhagen or Europe or the world.
So I guess we will be to the city leaders. What would you say? Now you said in general, but what would you say to city leaders?
Well, I'd say that they should embrace the IT and the digitalizations with both hands. Well, and you in Denmark are already doing that, so it's really great seeing that. But in Croatia and in all other of Europe, it's not like that. I would really send a message to embrace the digitalization. It will only help them. They are afraid that they will lose, I don't know, control from those old manually managed systems, but it's not true. They shouldn't.
Right. They shouldn't. So basically, those cities who got that all those things together, you need to translate to other cities. There's also different city networks like C4D and where they share the knowledge, right? That how do you face budget constraints? How do you manage the legacy system? Yes. And definitely, how do you overcome adoption challenges? I think these three, if we could answer that on city level, I do hope to see more of Abysalto's content and getting engaged, because cities, they are closest to the citizens, and definitely in Finland again, because I'm based there, 500 Finns die alone in their apartments because it's such a straight, like a long country. So the Aalto University AI researchers are planning this call-in service, total as a chatbot, as an assistant, to call in daily. So it's in pilot way. How do you keep up conversation with the elderly Finns who live alone? So I mean, at least there is efforts to make sure that there is connection, because we are struggling with workforce. There is not enough workforce. We're stealing nurses, social caretakers from each other. Finland is losing to Denmark. Denmark is losing to Norway because the paycheck is better.
We are losing to everybody.
Yeah, so I mean, there's so many ethical and social economical concerns. So I really think this is city discussions, obviously very important. Thank you for sharing our insights. Željko, again, if you're from the cities, do come and connect with him in the break. Thank you.
Thank you.